Consistency and discipline is overrated if you don't have this one skill. And this skill isn't talked about because the people that will talk to you on this app or in general, you read a book, whatever, they'll preach to you the importance of being consistent and disciplined as if you can be 100% consistent and disciplined. Like you're this perfect robot AI figure that can just do the same thing every single day. I'm telling you, I promise you, I don't care how locked in you are. I don't care how motivated you are. You are gonna mess up. You're gonna do something stupid. You're gonna want to do something fun or what. I don't know what it is, but being, plain and simple, consistent and disciplined 100% is a facade. It's a nice thing to think or want, but life wouldn't be fun if it was like that. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be a challenge. And so what you really need to work on, not saying that consistency and discipline aren't important, but to rely on them is crazy because you're never going to be able to fully do it. What you instead need to focus on is the ability to always bounce back. And what I mean by that is this grit, even when you fall into, a chapter of depression, a breakup, a failure moment or whatever it may be, there can be times where you fall flat on your face and maybe you do decide to quit for a second. But as long as you get back up, you really never quit. You just took a break. And there's going to be countless moments in your life, pursuing a dream, pursuing a better life, whatever it may be, just life in general, where you're literally going to have to figure out a way to bounce back. You're going to have to build that momentum back. Because when we're consistent, we're disciplined, we got that momentum going. We do this every day. But then when you don't do it for a day, to be able to get back on that horse is hard. The biggest skill that I think, and this is somebody that's been chasing their dreams for like 5-6 years, is I've always realized I'm going to always mess up. I'm going to always have days I do something stupid. I'm going to be hungover because I had fun on the weekend when I said I could have fun, but it was harder than that. You know what I mean? I'm just bringing up random scenarios. But if you have the ability to always bounce back, then you're going to always be able to still be in the game. A lot of people are relying on consistency and discipline, but they can't bounce back when they're not perfect because they think they're a horrible person. You're not a horrible person. You're a human being. I think I've actually been able to chase my dreams better and make more progress the more I give myself grace. The more I'm like, it's okay, bro. You're not perfect. And then what I start realizing is through those moments is where I have a lot of learning opportunity to not do that again or how to bounce back again in the future. And so you're gaining more strength. You know what I mean? In perfection, there's nothing to learn about. It's in the imperfections that we have the opportunity to learn and grow all the time. That's what makes being a human so special. So instead of always constantly thinking about consistency and discipline, think about how you're going to bounce back. For example, I drop YouTube videos every single day at 9:30 a.m. ET. But today, it's past 9:30 a.m. ET because I'm in LA time and I messed up the time and I was asleep from the jet lag kinda and I was speaking yesterday at a school. I'm just tired. I woke up late. So I didn't make a video on time. Usually I schedule these, but still I messed up. But I bounced back and guess what? It influenced this video idea. So now I'm going to make impact. I'm going to help somebody through me not being consistent and disciplined. I don't expect perfection for myself. I expect effort for myself. You know what I mean? And so I think one of the biggest things you can train yourself up on is being able to always bounce back. Now, and the way you train yourself first by doing that is allowing yourself to know it's okay not to be perfect. And just by training yourself to understanding, instead of this being a bad thing, this is an opportunity. Every time you fail or you mess up, whatever it may be, this is an opportunity to learn about yourself. Okay, what in my routine caused me to do this? Maybe I need to not do as much work on a daily so I can be more consistent long term. You're just making all these adjustments all the time in life. When you mess up, this is the opportunity to learn. So take this moment as a time to learn. Don't always focus on consistency and discipline because it's not always going to be there. Another way, bonus, to always be able to bounce back is to always remember what you have to be grateful for. Because we can focus on, I'm not doing this, I didn't get these results, whatever. And it can feel like we don't have anything. But if we remember, you woke up today. If we remember, I have a mom, I have a dad, or I have a sister, or I have a girlfriend, or whatever maybe you have to be thankful for. I have a house over my head. You know what I mean? All these things, that can get us to bounce back too. Hope this helped. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video. Peace.